Welcome back guys. So in this video I'll be trying out Spider-Man Remastered and Miles Morales on my ROG Ally. I have the Set 1 Extreme variant of this device. We'll be going through the different in-game settings and Ally's power modes. We'll also run the games using ray tracing. Yes, Set 1 Extreme processor is powerful enough to handle AAA games with ray tracing enabled. Now I mostly use a manual 25 watts operating mode. I have set all of the 3 power values at 25 watts and this is the custom fan curve. I don't recommend using the 30 watts turbo mode. You will barely observe any performance improvements with this mode as compared to the 25 watts manual mode, but the device's temperatures will increase quickly. Ally can hit 85 to 90 degrees Celsius temps. These temperatures are not safe for your SD card. GPU settings for both of these games, if you plan on enabling ray tracing setting, I would recommend setting the UMA buffer size to 7 GB, otherwise there will be some hitching throughout the gameplay. Without ray tracing, 6 GB of UMA buffer size will be fine, even for the high preset. Both of these games support FSR version 2, but I won't be using it. Instead of FSR 2, I'll be using ROG Ally's own RSR. It's a driver level implementation of FSR. It does not produce any upscaling artifacts like ghosting around the character models or fuzzy hair. Using RSR, I will upscale the game's resolution from 720p to Full HD. In the end, it's entirely up to you whether you want to use the in-game FSR implementation or RSR. I prefer using the latter. So first I'll be running Spider-Man Remastered. I've connected my DualSense controller to ROG Ally using Bluetooth mode. Both of these games on PC officially support this gamepad. This means you don't need to use any third-party software to get the gamepad working in these games. I'll start the Steam version of Spider-Man. Command Center. Operating mode set to 15 watts performance. Embedded controller disabled as I'm using my DualSense controller. RSI enabled. CPU boost setting disabled. Display resolution set at Full HD. Start the game. We'll be using a custom Afterburner overlay to show you the performance metrics. In-game settings 720p resolution, window mode set to exclusive full screen, refresh rate set to 120Hz. In-game upscaling disabled, anti-aliasing set to TAA. First I'll run the game using the low preset, we'll be swinging around the city to test the performance, ray tracing disabled. In this game, if you change the settings on the fly, it is recommended to reload the game from the last checkpoint, otherwise there will be some hitching throughout the gameplay. Start the game. Yeah, there's Spidey. Okay, so here we are getting around 50 FPS. APU TDP is around 15 watts. 42 FPS. Game is running smoothly. I'm not observing any screen tearing. LFC is doing a decent job. It's a smooth experience. VRAM consumption is around 4.4 GB. Total power draw 25 watts. Remaining battery percentage 55. Estimated playtime 52 minutes. Should be getting a playtime of around 100 minutes on a full battery. Temps are under control. 53 degrees Celsius. So now I'll switch to the 25 watts manual mode, not the turbo one, manual. Picture quality looks crisp. No ghosting around the character model. And you can see FPS increased up to 78. This is insane. Let's swing around the city. FPS is still saying above 60. This is very impressive. I'll stay close to the streets. Increase the processor load. You can see 60 FPS. With the 25 watts manual mode, total power draw is around 40 watts. So on a full battery you'll be getting a playtime of around 1 hour. 25 watts mode is enough to unleash the true potential of Z1 Extreme processor. Okay, so now I'll switch to medium settings. With the medium preset, yeah, FPS is around 51 to 55. Swinging close to the street. Lot of non-playable characters ahead. $50 to 70 FPS. It's a very smooth experience. VRAM usage increased. 5.5 GB of memory is being consumed. RAM usage is around 8 GB. Stunning visuals.
Sorry.
Landed on them. Oh my god. I think I hurt someone. Now I'll run the game using the high preset. Reload the game from the last checkpoint. Loaded the game. Here we are getting around 44 FPS. This is a crowded area. Power draw increased to 42 watts. I'll be honest guys, game is definitely playable. Even using the high preset. VRAM usage is around 5.9 GB, almost 6 GB. So now I'll be running the game using ray tracing. I'll drop the preset to medium. Medium preset, ray trace reflections enabled. Reflection resolution set to high. There is no low or medium option here. Same thing for geometry detail. Object train set to 50%. I'll play through the opening sequence. Plugged in the charger, still using the 25 watts manual mode. On the street, we're getting around 30 FPS with ray tracing enabled. To 33 FPS. I wouldn't recommend using ray tracing preset on ROG Ally in this game. Better to use the medium preset. FPS will mostly stay above 50. It will be a very smooth experience. It's still playable with ray tracing enabled. 30 to 40 FPS. Game is consuming almost 6.2 GB of VRAM. It's recommended to cap the FPS at 30 with ray tracing enabled. Okay, I need to press the 0 key. When Spidey's head flashes, Spidey will dodge the attacks like this. During combat we are getting around 40 FPS. I'll quickly clear the area. More of these thugs. Dodge the attacks. Set them up. And just spam the R1 key. Air launch attack, just need to hold the square key. Wow, that guy went flying. Spidey is a superhuman after all. These guys don't stand any chance. There you go, I cleared the area. Again, I'll be swinging around the city. Observe the FPS counter. Stay close to the cops. It's 30 to 40 FPS. And we are swinging. Explosion. So now I'll be running Miles Morales. Miles Morales has roughly the same performance. I'll keep the gameplay short. Again, I'll be using RSR. First, I'll run the game using the low preset, 15 watts power mode, Epic Games version of the game. DualSense controller works with it out of the box. Not running Steam in the background. You can see RSI is working, 720p resolution, upscale to full HD. I have installed both of these games on the internal SSD. In-game settings using the low preset, ray tracing disabled. 720p resolution, window mode set to exclusive full screen. In-game basing disabled. I have enabled basing from AMD's Adrenaline software. In-game upscaling disabled. Anti-aliasing set to TA. Start the game. There's Miles. Okay, so with the 15 watts performance mode, Alice APU is drawing almost 19 watts of power. Here we're getting around 50 to 57 FPS. Very impressive performance. Game is running so smoothly. Going through the crowd, the traffic. Total power draw is around 32 watts. Remaining battery percentage 40. Estimated play time 30 minutes. Heading to my destination. APU power draw is around 16 watts now. Just stand on the road. Try to interact with the citizens. 45 FPS. And now APU is drawing around 15 watts of power. I'll switch to the 25 watts manual profile. APU power draw increased and FPS increased up to 67. Beautiful lighting. FPS is staying above 60 while swinging. Go through the crowd. So this game also runs very nicely on ROG Ally. With the low preset, VRAM usage is around 4.7 GB. Now I'll use the medium preset. No ray tracing. .56 FPS. Game is running very smoothly. Total power draw is around 40 watts. On a full battery, you'll be getting a playtime of around 1 hour only. Ally's battery is rated at 40 watt-hour. Now I'll use the high preset. Setting up light. .48 to 52 FPS, not bad. VRAM usage is around 5.3 GB. Game is consuming almost 10.7 GB of RAM. So much traffic here. Perfect for testing the game. Okay, so now I'll enable ray tracing in conjunction with the medium preset. Enable ray trace shadows as well. Set it to medium. No medium setting for reflection resolution and reflection geometry detail. Object range set to 6. Still using the 25 watts manual mode. I'll swing around the city. So many citizens here and vehicles. 30 to 33 FPS. Better to just cap the FPS at 30 with ray tracing enabled. Okay, this is an empty area, so FPS increased up to 38. Crowded area again, FPS dropped down to 30. Wow, beautiful lighting. So yes, you can play the game with ray tracing enabled. Wouldn't recommend it though. Better to just run the game using the medium preset with ray tracing disabled. 50 to 70 FPS. And then it's up to you. Run the game however you want. So guys, I'll end the video here. I hope you find it useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.